What is going on, guys? It is Slower from UDG. Welcome back. Um, sorry here. This is might seem kind of a lengthy video, but it's mainly just the fights that we're gonna have because I do decide to make. Like I said before, I'm trying out new things, just trying to see what I can do here. For some reason, my analog controller the analog was going all wonky, so I had to return on my analog controller. So right here, we ended up getting into a fight. I do cut it here, but you'll see eventually that I do decide I'm gonna try and not cut out fights, mainly for the fact that I just find it to be tedious and kind of annoying. So right here, we'll continue onward. We're getting a lot closer to the end of this dungeon here. Okay, over here, another fight. I can't remember. I think it's this one. Yep, it's this one where I decided I'm gonna not cut it out. And so here, all I decided to do is go ahead and use Viper to go ahead and get this guy stunned up, so make it an easy fight. Okay, stunned him. And go ahead and yeah, it's like 1-2 hits. Yeah, take him out for 2 hits was really easy fight. So here we continue on our way through the Cave of Fear here. Right here, we find a treasure chest. Something like the game will do a lot to us is where they'll have hidden items like that. I decided to use an item there because it said I had too many items, so I thought it might have been a living toy, but it ended up just being a candy bar. Here, I'm just trying to check around, make sure there isn't anything I missed. Like I said, the game can be a little douchey, and you're gonna have to like rotate the camera around a little bit, try and see if you can find any of the items that you might possibly miss. So here, like right here, like if you went ahead and started talking to baby, you're gonna go ahead and miss this item. Spoiler alert, yeah, there's that's where the next fight starts. So right here, I go ahead and had to use another item to get the bronze mail. It's really good to get that. I wouldn't say it's super crucial, but it really helps out. Right there, I decided I was thought about going that way, but then remember there's nothing there. So here, I do decide to make another cut because I forgot to get a couple of things. So here, as you can see here, went ahead and made the cut. So here I decided to show you Pyro. Pyro is going to be one of the key living toys I'm going to use, so I was especially happy that I went back and grabbed him. Right here I'm just showing off my equipment, and I went ahead and showed off another one I had to get was Walk Bomb, which he does damage equal to the distance you walk, meaning however long you had him and you walked, say like 1,000 paces, then he'll do a certain amount of damage. I don't know what the percentage is with that. Don't ask me. If you're playing along, you're trying to figure that out. I mean, I'm sure someone's done the math. But here right now, we went ahead and talked to baby. He's sitting there talking in his sleep. It's pretty adorable. Baby is very adorable. He's like, and then Larry says she has bad feelings. Yeah, went from bad to absolutely worse, as you can see right now. So now here is what I would consider the first official boss fight. So I first off went ahead and started off by throwing out Pyro. Pyro, like I said before, is going to be a very key living toy I'm going to use quite a bit. The more you use living toys in fights, the stronger they become. As you can see, the enemy, if they decide to, can attack living toys, which can be quite annoying, as you're going to see in the game here, in this fight here, because right here I said to use Walking Bomb. I'm just going to see in a few seconds, but Walking Bomb basically does damage equal to paces. Like right there, he did like 44. I only had like 189. I don't know what the math is there. Some weird equation. So they ended up using Parago here, and it ends up. Oh no, not quite. So I ended up taking another damage, thinking I'll be fine. Right there, dude. Right here, this Paragale is a complete dick due to the fact that it just kills my Pyro, and so right now I have to go use my hamburger so I can heal up. Unfortunately, me being full health doesn't last very long. Fortunately, because he ends up getting a freaking crit on me. So here, go to my living toys. I tried to use Viper. It was a pretty bad choice, the fact that he is immune to paralyze. So anyone else trying to plan along with this, make sure to keep that in mind. So right here, yet again, another dive beak on me. Pretty low in health, so they're forced to go in the defensive here. So pretty much decide for healing, another Power Gale here. It actually is probably the strongest move out of the two attacks he throws. So I decided to use Cupid here. Cupid heals up your health again. Like I said, if you just the more you use your living toys, the stronger they become. But it is also only a one-time use. Here, decided to attack, take a big risk. Thankfully, I got rewarded for it and didn't die and just lose the fight here. But I did have to take a couple turns of healing. So yeah, this fight was pretty clutch, as I said before. Use another Paragale, and then I use yet another candy bar. So right here is yet another Power Gale, like just completely spamming. I was sitting there just being so salty about it too. But right here, so just constantly healing for like 2 or 3 turns here. And then just dive beak, and I was like, right here I was thinking, it's just do or die, and I get a really good hit on him and just taking him out right there. I mean, I probably could have shortened this battle if I really knew that one hit would have probably taken him out, but with my luck, I probably wouldn't have. So right here, we got a level up. And then we also got the living toy Timeout. Timeout is pretty good. There's a pretty cool combo you can do with the bomb and Timeout. You're going to see me use it here, and no, not here recently, but you're going to right here. It's just talking about the poor birdie. It's only trying to defend its nest due to the fact that baby just ended up eating all her eggs. Poor birdie. So we're also given a heavy stone. These stones will come in later into the game. As we see here, we didn't kill the bird. We just knocked him. We just knocked it out. So it does chase us out of the cave. So we're running for our absolute life. Here, end up reaching into a dead end, and then they try to grab onto Nahiri, and they end up just falling into the river. It's kind of cool if you think about it. So there's 2 new people that are coming in. They're more of just cameos, if anything. They come check up on us. They're the ones that they ended up fishing us out of the river. Just checking up, make sure that we're okay. And, saw us floating by. Yeah, talk about there's a huge monster and we were running, and I had to have a pause right here for a second. And tell them to calm down. save just. And so they're telling him what happened, and then so they went ahead and explained their whole story. Yes, and there's those were like so yeah. I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty clutch fight. So, I mean, he wouldn't be lying there. Yes, tell him that we're trying to head out to God's Tower to deliver baby. There's some weird long pauses here. Sorry about that, guys. So here's another character. He'll be popping up here and there. He's probably also arguably one of my favorite characters. Also has some nice music too. Yeah, this is none other than Boink. I think, yes. He's a traveling salesman. He's a pretty funny character. You'll find out throughout the game. So, and Nate's just talking about that he's just a traveling salesman. Like I said, I really do enjoy him a lot. It's sorry about that. My roommate's phone just started going off, and then like he just got back from work. So anyway, I hear. I was just telling us, good night, fellas. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I apologize for that. Yeah, so for some reason, he's not tired yet, so we go ahead and come over here and see Boink, or Bonk, whatever, however you want to say it. It's really up to you. And it's talking, seeing the cells. So whenever you try to buy anything, he's just gonna say, "Oh, like something tells me I should give this to you for free." So you get a free hamburger, a free cheeseburger. I think, yeah, a free bubblegum and a free terror seed. It's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess, like, when you're here, but you try to get some kind of odd weapon. He's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm holding that for another customer. I can't remember my name good. Yeah, by breaking my word. Understand?" Yeah, it's going to God's Tower. He's through. I'll see you there. That would be fun. Saying he'll buy us dinner if business is good. Saying basically, if he's able to sell stuff. He's like, so he's going to go ahead and go to sleep. He's got early day. So I decided to go ahead and save the game right here. Yeah, sorry, there's not much of me commentating here. But yeah, sorry, there's not very much to commentate, to be honest. So right here, we go downstairs. We go ahead and decide to talk to Martha and Amos. So good morning, Slow Eggman. Morning. What's the little one's name? Yes. So right here, you actually get to name the baby's name. I've been calling it baby because I haven't actually found a proper name I was going to give it, and baby is just kind of like its name, its generic name for the game. So right here, I decide I'm going to name it after a YouTuber that has kind of inspired me to start making videos, and his name is Maurice Les Meat. Or sorry, Maurice Les Meat. I always said Maurice. Yeah. So Maurice Les Meat. He's great. He's a great YouTuber. You know, he's small. He's got a small subscriber base right now. I mean, for maybe in the future, maybe like that might not be the case. But for right now, like he's small. But I would suggest you go ahead and check him out. Send it to him, like ask him if he likes the name. Then yeah, he likes the name. So who wouldn't like to be named after a YouTuber, right? So right here, we talked to Amos. So asking if Bunny, fucking what's it called? Left, woke us while we left. He's saying, like we didn't even know he left. We were gonna thank him. Yeah. He was like, yeah, also gave, going to give us this, some kind of magic map is what he's calling it. So yes, we're going to, so we also get the living toy Mapster. Mapster is yet another key one, but this is also, the introduction to field living toys. Like you understand when once I get out, you'll see what I mean. Telling him they thank you, couldn't possibly take it. He's like nonsense. So right here, I just kind of explored and make sure there wasn't anything else. Right here, there's this blue cat that is blocking a treasure chest. It's the biggest cock block, but like you can't get it until super late. Yeah, it's like this is just us telling them thank you for all your help and that we were leaving. So right here, we do get yet again a little lost. I'm not sure exactly. Like I knew which way to go, but for some reason I wasn't paying attention. This right here, walking around. I tried to turn on the mini map, but for some reason I couldn't get the mini map to turn on. I ended up getting into a fight. These guys are fairly simple. As you can see, Maurice over here is actually fighting with us. Yes, once you give him a name and everything, he actually fights with you. He's got a very unique style to him. Yeah, as you can see, also right here, I also decided, oh yeah, he also starts at level 1, so he's fairly weak compared to you, especially if you grind it up a lot like how I have. So here, level up. I believe we get him like a couple levels up. So here, I end up do give him the cheeseburger. Probably should give him the hamburger to be honest, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Also, I decided to show you guys transformate, like other things you can do with Maurice. Give him snacks. If you give him snacks with your swords, your armor and stuff like that, you'll slightly increase his stats, such as his like armor will give him defense stats, his swords will give him offensive stats. Well, I'm not 100% sure on the sword. I believe, if I remember correctly, that is correct. Right here, as we're wandering aimlessly, trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go again, we got into yet another fight. It's pretty funny. You're gonna see me do this for a little bit. This is also what kind of lengthened the fight, the video here. Also, you could see one of his kind of more random transformations. Like he has, as you saw before, he hasn't learned any transformations yet, but he'll like transform randomly into like um, stuff like that, as you saw where he transformed into like some weird like knife, it looked like. Yeah, he'll transform into random inanimate objects. Here yet again I got lost, wandering aimlessly. So how you guys day been? I'm sorry, I'm trying to find more things to talk about. Right here I ended up like trying to open the living toys because I'm like aggravated here, trying to figure out what's going on. Like that I realized I was like, okay, now I think I see where I'm messing up. And yet again I went this similar way. I'm pressing I think it's triangle. If you press triangle, then you end up triangle square, and you end up talking to Nihai. Like I said, I butcher names like crazy here. So I try to get away from this fight. Luckily I do. I'm more or less trying to like get back on track, and then yet again another fight. There's, like I said, mainly thing what made this video kind of lengthy is more or less just the fights. But also you kind of see that I did turn on. I think it's actually, I don't think I've done it yet, but you can I turned on the fast battles. Can't remember if I did that. Actually, I think I did it right now. Yeah, I did it right here. I turned on the fast battles so I could go ahead and get battles going go faster. I was debating if I wanted to put on auto camera, but I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I was trying to figure out why I couldn't, because I was trying to get the mini map to come on, for some reason I couldn't get it to come on for some reason. So they're messing with the controls and still couldn't get it to pull up, but I was like, you know what, just whatever. I'm just gonna kind of just continued on my way here. Got into yet another fight. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna see quite a few of them here. So right here, as you can see, fights go so much faster here with fast battle. So I decided to put it on so I can. Since I've decided I'm not gonna cut them out anymore, I decided probably be a lot better to just go ahead and just turn on fast battles. Okay, so here we finally got back on track. For some reason I thought I was going east and I was actually going west. So here, just got a little more another fight. Yeah, got a little more lost and yet another fight. Here the fight isn't too hard. It's mainly just the reason why they're having this fight kind of like considered like a medium fight. It's mainly just the fact that like Maurice is so low level right now. But thankfully I have gotten him up a few decent levels here. Yeah, like I said, got a little lost here, confused. Yeah, also I do apologize for this video coming up so late. I've just been pretty busy with work here. I did try to decide to check the Mapster, see if I can figure out where, and then I found, okay, I'm here. Right here. So some odd arguing about some kind of, man, you can see above, so they're arguing about something. It's a little weird, I know, but we do decide we're gonna go ahead and go check it out here. It's nothing to do with stand-ins. Yeah, it's a really weird argument. You know, it seems like we just kind of like jumped in the middle of it. Then we find out it's our fun, good old friend Bonik. Like I said, he's talking about customer satisfaction has always been vital. So he's talking about the weapon that he wasn't going to sell us at first. This was the supposed person he was supposed to be selling it to. He's saying there's a defective weapon, and he won't even let him look at it, and he's calling him a liar. And he's mainly just calling him out. The reason why he's calling him a liar is the fact that he kind of got scared because of the stand-in his quote-unquote opponent is, and you're all probably wondering, what is he talking about? What's going on here? And you'll find out here in a second what they're talking about. So right here, they go ahead and take Bonik away. He's in there telling us his offer. They're having a fight for the mayor's election, which is kind of weird in my opinion. And he's literally holding Bonik for ransom. So if we talking about we have to fight for him and win the fight. I just hope as strong as should mention is yeah. There's a little argument. Let's understand. Pretty much, he's keeping us hostage and won't let us see Bonik. Right here, I'm gonna decide to stop the video. Next time, we're gonna go ahead and go around, talk a little bit to people, and see if we can go ahead and get a little bit more information about what's going on. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope